Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show. Today is the 18th of October, 2019, and today is Friday, and I am home for lunch right now, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible so I can get back to work. Alright then. Today we're looking at, once again, the Monteverdi Monza 3-set, only today's is going to be the fine nib of the 3-set, and I haven't set this up yet, but I would not recommend buying the 3-set if you're looking to use the flex nib. If you're using the fine and the medium, you're going to have to do some fiddling with it, but you'll get it to work. I would recommend going to wish.com. If you sign in for 7 days, you get 50% off of your purchase. So sign up for wish.com. That's where it's at. And you get a free pen, and all you have to do is pay for the $3 shipping, which each one of these is like $12 or, $20, $23 if you buy from an expensive retailer. So that's just, I wanted you to be aware of that, because I'm not trying to say that you shouldn't support your local or your favorite retailers, but I am giving you the option because some of us are on a financial diet and we can't afford all of the nice things in the world. And I think that if you want to be in the hobby, you will find a way to be in the hobby, and there's nothing anybody or anyone can say or do about that. So, let's get on to the ink of the day, which is Taccia Murasaki, and this is what it looks like. Taccia Murasaki is a beautiful purple, and we will see that it has some very wonderful properties about it. You can find it on Anderson pens for $1.75, a 3ml sample, or you can find a 40ml bottle at other retailers for $9.70, plus $8.80 shipping. So, that is that. Alright, let's fill the pen now. For those of you who do not know how to fill a pen, there's many ways of doing this. I made a pen holder. You take the pen. Now, I'm doing this my way, and you could dip the nib and feed into this. If you don't have enough in there, then you use a syringe, a blunt tip syringe. It's not going to hurt anybody. And you just suck up the ink, about a ml. You take the cartridge converter cartridge. You fill the cartridge just till it's beginning to come out the hole. Return the rest so as not to waste ink. Then you take and you push it down into the pen. The cool thing about the Monteverdi Monza is it has a clear nib and feed, and you can see as you twist the converter that it will come up the nib feed section, and it will saturate the entire feed, hopefully to your liking. And then you kind of turn it upside down, and you can watch it flow all the way to the nib. Isn't that cool? Now, I like to have mine saturated to the brim, because if it's not saturated and I have to fiddle around with it, I get easily frustrated. So I will fill the nib feed all the way up till it's coming out the top. You see it coming out the top right here? And then I will stop. Put the pen body on, put the cap on, and leave it to go upside down for about a minute to get the nibs feed saturated enough to my liking. Then I will break out the books. And I will get them all situated. And then I will start my video. That's usually how things go for me. Alright. Today is October the 18th. And today is Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope you guys are having a wonderful Friday, no matter where you are. This is such a very fine line that we're going to have to take an even closer look at this if we want to see what's going on. It does have some nice shading so far, but I think the shading comes more from my pen pressing into the paper than anything. So, take that into consideration. All right. This really is a very nice purple, although the read back is a little squinchy. Alright. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I'd totally use the back side of this paper. Alright. Let's get into the mead, shall we? The mead is 10.5 by 7.5. Like everything is in my way today. Okay. Very little spread with the smear test. So, unlike yesterday where it just kept going, this is a pretty dry ink. I mean, pretty much dry after 2 seconds. A little bit of bleed through, but only where I did it really heavily. Other than that, I would use the back side of this paper. Moving on to the writing tablet. I actually think it's called Taccia Murasaki Purple, but I'm not sure because I just got Taccia Murasaki on the bottle. Who knows? Anyway. Oof. That's fantastic. Isn't that nice? Alright, let's take a look at the back side. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Alright. Let's get into the Walmart memo book, pen and gear. 3x5. Oh dear. Very little bleed or spread. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Alrighty then. Moving on to the CVS Caliber notebook. 6x4 inches. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. All dry after 5 seconds. Alright. No bleed through on the back. I'd totally use the back side of this paper. This paper is some of the best stuff. Alright. Let's move on to the Fabriano EcoQua 85 GSM. Okay. Very nice. Does not bleed through. A little bit of ghosting though. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Moving on to the Birmingham Pen Company, Tomoy River Paper 52 GSM 3-ish by 5-ish. This is some of the nicest paper. Oh, it's just, there's so much shading going on. I mean, just look at all the shading going on. Oof, it's fantastic. Let's see. No bleed through, but normal ghosting. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Alright. Moving on to Clairefontaine. 6-ish by 8-ish, 90 gram per square meter. Let's move on to another page. Quickly running out of Clairefontaine on this one. So, that's good. See. Ooh. This is the only one that it really spread on, which is interesting. No bleed through on the back of this paper. I would totally use the back side of this paper. Alright, let's do some tests. Wetness and flow is good. Dry. Very dry. So, smear test was good. I'd give it a B. This one is about the smoothest, slickest paper, so of course it would travel the most. The wetness and flow looks good. Let's do the pure Gustafson test. A plus. Did not skip. Maybe got very thin, but didn't actually skip. I'm using my phone like a magnifying glass because I don't want to take my neck down that far. But it does look very nice. Alright. I hope that this was helpful to some of you. If you're looking to buy the Monza 3 set, my advice is not to do so. Go on wish.com, find yourself a free pen, and pay the $3 shipping. And you can choose the size of nib that you want. They have everything from 0.05 all the way up to 2.9. That's almost 3 millimeters. That's massive. Nobody needs 3 millimeters. But if you want it, it's there. I hope that this has been helpful. Thank you all for watching. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day. I love you. Bye. Mwah.